Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. This is going to be a message that I am labeling for November 16th. However, it might not be the 16th where you are in the world when I'm posting this, or you might not see it for a few weeks, months, years. So I'm setting the intention that this be a message for you for the next 24 hours from whenever you happen to see it. Happy birthday to all the November 16th babies. And happy birthday to you if it happens to be your birthday on whatever random day you may fall upon this video. We're going to see what message is coming up here for the collective. All right. And move you just a little bit closer. We are in Major Arcana season, guys. I keep saying something is happening in the next 24 hours that is setting things in motion because the Major Arcana card is big energy. It's not something that gets wrapped up in a day or in a week. So our days are very formative at this time. We're in a time of formative days, and Max has come into the room. Hi, Babanj. You gonna help me do the weeding? Yes. So we have the devil, okay? If you have Capricorn placements, there may be big changes or big shifts happening for you in those houses or in those areas of your life. If you are a Capricorn, you may be coming into your power, your authenticity, clearing away the programming, living your best authentic life, unapologetically, unconcerned with the thoughts and opinions of others. And so, like, coming into your confidence, there's nothing about your past or your journey that you're embarrassed about or cringing about. So very, very powerful energy. You may be coming into this energy if you are a Capricorn. Now, for the rest of us, if we don't have Capricorn placements, if we aren't working with a Capricorn or dealing with a Capricorn, the Devil card can have a lot to do with the material world, the material realm. And so sometimes this card comes up when we need to adjust the way we're viewing ourselves in the material world or material realm. Are we too focused on the physical? Are we too focused on material and money and finances to the extent that we're kind of, tearing ourselves apart or beating ourselves up if we aren't at a specific status, or if we haven't accomplished a specific material goal or desire? Are we tying our identity to our accomplishments in material things or career? Sometimes we get blocked in the things we're trying to manifest because we have so much ego tied to it, right? It's like something that we're wanting to manifest because we're wanting to prove ourselves to everybody. Like, when I manifest this success and when I have these things, everybody's gonna know, right? Everybody's gonna know who I am, and they're all gonna be sorry for how they treated me. And like, it's like this we're thinking this thing is gonna prove to everybody our worth or our value. And so sometimes this card comes up when the lesson we have to learn is to separate from that negative ego and to realize our worth, our value, our identity came in with us the day that we were born. It's not something that we have to earn. It's not something that we have to prove. And it doesn't change. It doesn't fluctuate. It doesn't matter if you're unemployed and homeless, or if you're a CEO of $1 billion company and living in a mansion and have a private jet. It doesn't change your worth, your value, your identity. So if you are feeling blocked in some of the things you're trying to manifest right now, this could be a good time to work on affirmations and meditations and things that are focused around you realizing you're a child of God, you're a child of the universe, that you deserve the space that you claim, you deserve to exist, you deserve to be loved unconditionally, right? These things are yours by birthright. And so sometimes when we can come into this energy and get grounded in this way, certain blocks begin to be removed. Okay. Also here, again, maybe there's some things that you're wanting in your life, but you're really holding back because of the negative ego, because the negative ego is telling you, you know, like there's a Smith song, you just haven't earned it yet, baby. um the negative ego is telling you, like, you don't deserve it. You don't deserve it because you don't look a certain way, or you don't dress a certain way, or you don't have certain financial things, or you haven't accomplished certain goals yet. So it's like, oh, well, then you don't deserve happiness, or you don't deserve these good things in life. And that's not the case. Again, I cannot stress enough, you are worthy and deserving. Regardless, you are worthy and deserving as a birthright. Okay, some people may disagree, but a lot of that thinking is why the world is the way that it is, why there are people in this world who don't have clean drinking water. That is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous, that something nature gives us is being kept away. You know, it's that kind of thinking, like, you don't deserve it because you haven't done this, or you haven't contributed this, right? uh, we all deserve water. We all deserve food and shelter and unconditional love. And so it's this realizing that you are worthy. You are worthy as a human being. You are worthy as a living being that has, come into this universe, has come into this existence. And to stop beating yourself up. I'm getting a really specific message here. I feel for some of you, there's help being extended to you right now. Okay? Maybe someone's offering you work, or somebody's offering you a place to stay, or somebody has expressed to you that, they think you're really special and they want to have a relationship with you. Whatever it might be, I feel there's some kind of kindness, some kind of help being extended to you, but I feel ego in the sense of, like, you're too proud. Some of you, not all of you, you're too proud to accept it. Um, uh, and so you may think that, they're looking down on me, or they're pitying me, or they're just doing this because they feel sorry for me, and I don't need them, and I don't need anybody. And this needs to be addressed. This is a way of thinking that needs to be addressed, because this way of thinking is going to block you. Especially if you do find yourself feeling lonely, especially if you do find yourself feeling alone, especially if you do find yourself feeling a strong desire to be genuinely loved and comforted and accepted. We have to embrace vulnerability. We have to be able to say, in this moment, I need this help. And don't see it as, oh, this person feels sorry for me, or, oh, they're going to think that they're better than me. See it as God is working through this person. The divine is working through this person to bring you what you need at this time. Take it as a gift from God. Take it as a gift from universe, from the divine. And don't see it as, oh, this person's going to think they're better than me, but see it as God is using this person to extend this favor and this blessing my way. This person is a channel for a blessing coming my way. This could also help us to keep from getting obsessed sometimes with people. And this can happen when we're really struggling on our journey and we're having a hard time, and maybe we grew up in a way where we didn't have a lot of compassion. We didn't have a lot of, mercy or kindness extended our way, right? It was earn your keep, pick yourself up by the bootstraps, don't be so annoying, don't be in the way. And then when you have someone that treats you with kindness, especially if they're treating you with kindness in a way where they don't want anything back from you, or they don't have expectation from you, they're genuinely being kind. Maybe they see some of themselves in you in your journey, and they're like, oh gosh, I remember what that was like, and they're wanting to be the person for you that they wish they had when they were going through their journey. And you might think, my God, like, what an amazing person. And sometimes we get really obsessed, we get really attached, we get really courted, like, this person is so special, this person is a lifesaver, and we might become really scared about, like, well, what happens, and what if they don't like me, or what if they don't want me romantically, or what if things end, or it might come out that it just doesn't pan out that way, and we feel like we're experiencing this massive loss, right? We're never going to find another person like this again. But we have to remind ourselves that at the end of the day, it is God working through man. Certain people are allowing themselves to be a channel, and sometimes we may get to be with those people. Sometimes we may get to have a lifelong connection with those people, or be life partners with someone like that. But if it doesn't happen in that experience, and we might feel, oh my gosh, well, I've lost kindness that I'm not used to experiencing or receiving. Just, you remind yourself, God is working through this person as a channel, and there are going to be other channels, and this is maybe showing me that this is not my particular forever place. But we've had so many major arcana cards coming up that are telling us that we're moving away from the seasonal stuff to the forever energy. And so it's nearby, it's close, right? If it's not this one, then it can be the next one. But I'm receiving this kindness. This kindness is being extended to me as a gift from God, as a gift from universe, as a gift from the divine. And it's not about somebody being better than me, or somebody looking down on me, or somebody having, pity for me. And see it as a gift. And sometimes this can help us step away from ego, and keep from falling into the cycles of, like, obsessiveness. Okay. One more thing I'll say about this. I remember this example came up when I was doing a reading for somebody, and my heart really went out to her because she was in a really difficult situation. She was in a very difficult place emotionally, with a connection that she had with someone who I could see in the cards. There was a strong connection here, definitely soulmate connection, past life connection, but for whatever reason in this lifetime, they weren't going to be together. And she was having a really, really hard time letting go. And the example that came to me was this, through spirit, of course. I'm not taking credit for the example. But it's like if you were really sick, or if you were really injured, and you ended up in the hospital, and the doctors came and took care of you, and everybody was so nice, everybody was so amazing, everybody was so loving, so attentive. And it's like the first time in your life you experienced this kindness. Maybe you were rescued from a really bad situation, and there was a lot of harm that was happening to you, and you were rescued from that situation and taken to the hospital, and all of the staff was very attentive, very loving, very kind. And it's the first time in your life that you receive that. It's the first time in your life that you have somebody who cares about what you feel and what you need, and is genuinely concerned for you, and, like, taking care of you, and getting you back to health. Eventually you're going to heal, and it's going to be time to leave the hospital. We can't say, but the doctors and the nurses were so nice to me. But, I don't want to leave here because I've never experienced this kindness before. It did what it was meant to do in that time. It healed you. It brought you to where you can stand on your own 2 feet. And now it's time to go out into the world, into the next thing. We can't spend our whole life living in a hospital. We can't spend our whole life, being under the care of this physician, because at some point we heal, and it's time to go to the next thing. And we're not meant to be in the hospital with all the sick people, or we're not meant to be under the thumb of this physician, but we're meant to experience life, to make friends, to meet people, to meet a significant romantic partner, life partner. But it's not going to be that doctor. It's not going to be that team of nurses. So sometimes when we have these kindnesses extended to us, and it's not a forever situation, we can say to ourselves, okay, this was the hospital. I had to be in the hospital for a little bit. Now I'm better. Now I'm healthy. Now I'm on my own 2 feet. And now life is going to begin. And something even better is coming. Something even more permanent is coming. So hopefully this is helpful. It's a different kind of aspect of the devil card. We've had the devil card come up a few times now. And I think like when this happens, it's because there's so many layers and we're addressing the different layers of the card. But stepping away from ego, knowing our worth, and disconnecting from attachment and possessiveness or obsessiveness, because it happens. It happens, especially when we're healing, and it's nothing to beat yourself up about. So hopefully this was helpful. I encourage you to check out the weekly forecasts if you haven't already. Those are linked in the description of the video. Yeah, I hope that you all have a wonderful day, and I hope I'll see you all in tomorrow's message. If you'd like to schedule a private reading with me, link in the description. That will take you to calendly.com/amethystangelite, and you can schedule a private reading with me there. Take care and be well, my darlings. Bye.